and welcome back to the Castle of Illusion.
The Castle of Illusion!
And yes, I have AAUK with me again.
Hello.
He's probably going to be with me for the whole journey this time.
Yes, indeed. I've booked a complete tour package of the Castle of Illusion. Complete with its own presentation booklet. And
Always good.
always good, yeah. I'm thinking of getting Miserable to sign it so I can put it on eBay later.
Anyway, we're into the second level. It is the same as the Mega Drive version. We're in Toy Town.
Oh, good. A return to Toy Town.
But this one, I like this one a little better. It's obviously much more toy-like. But yes, a couple of challenges already. Ducking, because otherwise you'll get pushed off the platform. And this part actually got me stuck for a very long time when I originally had the game. You will see why later, but first, detour.
Ooh.
This is actually, you don't need to go this way, but it's worth it.
So we've got remote control planes.
And if you destroy the remote control...
Yeah, remote controller. Boom.
Yep. And this path is not, again, none of the games particularly difficult. I mean, A, it's a kid's game, and B, it's the Master System. But, you know, it's not too bad. And oh look, what have we got up there?
The star! The star!
This is how you increase your health, or at least your maximum health anyway.
So there's hidden stars about in the game
Yep.
that will actually do that.
I can't remember if there's actually more than you need, but I'm pretty sure I get all of them in this run through.
We did get a Mickey coin there, I noticed.
Yeah, that's just extra points. That really serves no other purpose.
And the malevolent juggling clown on a unicycle.
But yes, I never figured out you could walk on these clouds when I was.
I was going to say it looks like it, but there we
Well,
go.
I was like 3 when I first had this game. It
I
stuck
think
me for a
your
long time.
problem was that you were taking physics to be as they actually are, as opposed to the physics of gaming.
But yes, I mean the Mickey Mouse barrels can also kill enemies and they won't blow up, so they are useful as weapons as well.
Can I just point out that knight was moving completely incorrectly?
Also, as you can see, that you can also use them to hold down switches. I probably should have gone past
nice.
it. And they can also block stuff.
It's very nice for an early game Mega Drive, Master System game. Really.
This is the thing. This is one of the reasons I love the game. Is there is a lot to it. Now, I can't actually remember if I needed the barrel or not, so I thought I'd better go back and get it.
It was a sensible thing to do. Oh, didn't they fell down the bottomless pit anyway?
Yeah.
Whoops.
So I had to go back for it. Bubble.
So this obviously is our second visit to the Castle of Illusion, but it's not the only. Castle of Illusion obviously isn't the only game in the Illusion series.
No, actually, both the Master System and the Mega Drive had at least one sequel. The Mega Drive had World of Illusion.
Illusion. That had Donald Duck in it as well, if I remember rightly.
It was also 2-player, and both myself and Turbo might be LPing that for a specific reason. But I will go into that another time. But yes, the Master System's probably the one I remember more fondly because it had its own sequel called Land of Illusion.
Land of Illusion,
which I did own and is probably my favourite game.
That was I got details here. Developed by
Also,
Aspect.
Yeah. Quick hint. There's a secret passage there that can let you skip most of the level. I'm gonna go the long way around just to show it off. But you'll see where it ends up.
So if you ever want to do this for some reason, you want to do like a speedrun version of this, there you go. But yes, it was by Aspect. It came out on the Master System in 1992 and 1993 for the Game Gear version. But that had a lot of other characters that...
it had a lot of cameos. You still only ever played as Mickey, but... And the Mickey pretty much had exactly the same abilities he has here: jumping, throwing, butt bouncing. And that genie, this genie actually saves my life. You will see a genie in a moment.
Oh yeah, you actually had a hit there, and
yep, saved me from falling down bottomless pit. Also, Mickey Mouse ears equal extra lives, as you will see in this chest.
Excellent. He's got a hat. He's got the severed top head of himself, and that gives him.
Yeah. But yes, there was actually one other game on the Master System, and I realised at this point the barrel was useless.
Yeah, that was.
You can't butt bounce while you're carrying items.
Mm.
And death.
Oh.
Yeah. This bit isn't
yes.
the easiest, but as I said, they had to kind of make the difficulty a little bit equal on all three of them. There was one other game in the Master System library called Legend of Illusion. I have never actually played that one. So
indeed, 1995 that came out,
which would have been very near the end of the Master System's life cycle.
Interestingly, all those three Illusion games had different bosses.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite peculiar, because there's the only real connection between the three of them is that it's a fantasy land and Mickey Mouse is involved, because Land of Illusion had a character that they referred to as Phantom, which might make you think it's the Phantom Ink Blot or whatever it's called, but it was actually the actual boss was the Horned King from Black Cauldron.
You see, I didn't know that because I've never actually seen the Black Cauldron.
No, well, that's the problem. Nobody did, but it was incredibly dark.
I'm
incredibly
having
dark
very
Disney
much
film,
difficulty
and
with this spring as well.
It was a big commercial failure, despite the fact it's actually one of my favourites. It does sort of linger and go around. They did a lot of new animation, but it was the Horned King. It was a slight recolour of the Horned King, I believe. But I mean, there's that. But as you said, Legend of Illusion had Pete.
And oddly, Pete does appear as the final boss of World of Illusion as well. So he's the only repeated boss.
At one stage, Pete was like the big bad guy. I think Goof Troop kind of changed that. With him, but
yeah. Also, keys, another key part. Keys basically act exactly like barrels, except they also open doors. And if they open a door, they blow up.
Because keys do that.
Well, yes. Well, I suppose look at Zelda physics. If you use a key, it's smashed, basically.
Right. Ooh, boss.
This boss, kind of like a Joker thing. He's quite difficult to avoid, but he's not overly that hard, and he only takes a few hits. So.
I suppose we call him Jack, I guess.
I mean, he's probably one of the most similar bosses to his Mega Drive counterpart, but yeah, he's still not hard. Orange gem. You don't have the little text between levels again.
I like how after you beat the boss, the door is bricked up.
Yeah, but then that's what the gem's for. It magically teleports you out.
Anyway,
but yes, I'm hoping that I will be doing Land of Illusion certainly at some point, because I honestly love that game. But yes, and we've got the orange gem. We are 5 gems away from saving Minnie, essentially. Now the next level should be a bit of a treat, because, well, if you remember the Mega Drive version, can you remember what level's next?
Me personally, absolutely not.
That's
Is it
good.
The castle? There was a sort of castle before the castle.
No, that was the last level.
I swear there was a castle before the castle. Is it the forest? There's like a different forest, or
no? It's well, we'll see when we go next time. Catch you next time.